Well, hey there, folks. I'm Meteorologist Matt Barrentine. We continue to roll through hurricane season. We're getting very close to the end now that we're in the middle of October. We still have Lorenzo out there in the Atlantic, but that one isn't going to be around for too much longer. It's going to fizzle out here in the middle of the Atlantic. So here's where we've been so far during the season. We've been through all the way through the L storm. So this would take us 12 systems into the year. So we've had 12 named storms here so far this season. Obviously, there's still some time to add in some more. So I think when it comes to the named storms, we're probably going to end up pretty close to what was forecasted earlier in the season. The hurricanes are going to be a little bit lower than what we were forecasting earlier in the season, and the major hurricanes will be at the low end of what was forecasted earlier on the season. But beyond what was forecasted, what's been really wild about this hurricane season is the fact of where these storms have been. We've had 12 named storms. Only 2 of them have made landfall in North America. That would be Chantal up in the Carolinas early in the season and Barry down in Mexico early this season. Of course, there are a couple down here around the Bahamas and the Caribbean, but most of them stayed out in the Atlantic and didn't really affect much of anybody. So it's been quite the strange season. And also you'll notice with this, that means not very many actually brought rain into the U.S. and that's caused its own issue. We're in a major drought across much of the Southeast, and a lot of that has to do with the lack of tropical rainfall. We just haven't seen it. And that is something that typically helps us in late summer and early fall with our rainfall analysis, getting some level of tropical rain. Even when you don't get a direct hit from a system, you'll oftentimes get indirect rainfall from these tropical systems. And we just have not seen that. And we're in a pretty significant drought across much of the Southeast. So for the most part, this hurricane season has been a good thing. The silver lining has been obviously not having to deal with a major hurricane making landfall in the U.S. The other side of the coin, though, is we're in a drought now because we haven't seen much in the way of tropical rains. Now, we do still have a few weeks left of tropical season. I don't expect much else out there, but we'll keep an eye on it for you, letting you know if anything else tries to pop up in this very strange 2025 hurricane season. In Mobile, Matt Barrentine, Fox 10 News.